Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
And welcome inside Burns Arena, just over 12 minutes away from tip-off on the final home game of the regular season for the Trailblazers, Utah Tech, and Abilene Christian University. Hi there, everybody. Rob Zundel along with Mike Olson. Glad to have you aboard here on Trailblazer Tip-Off. Mike, final home game, Trailblazers in a battle for that 8th and final playoff spot, really. Actually, there are 4 teams battling for the final 3 spots to see who gets to go to WAC Vegas. And it is a wild and wacky WAC.
It's definitely wacky. Trailblazers a game back of California Baptist for that final spot. But Utah Tech owns that tiebreaker with the season sweep over California Baptist. So if they end the season with the same record, Utah Tech is in. Cal Baptist is home tonight with UTRGV. They're currently up 10, so expect a Lancer win there. Cal Baptist has still got to play games at Grand Canyon and UT Arlington.
And Abilene Christian, if they get a win tonight over Utah Tech, they will clinch a spot for WAC Vegas. And Stephen F. Austin, they're at Grand Canyon tonight. So, you know, all things being equal with the records and favorites, they're going to lose tonight. If that's the way it goes, they will be 8-10. Utah Tech will be 7-11. And then Utah Tech goes to UTRGV next Thursday, and then Stephen F. Austin on Saturday. And if the Trailblazers can win tonight, Mike, that Texas trip is going to decide their fortune.
Yeah, that Utah Tech win over Stephen F. Austin earlier this year, that was huge for them. So when you look at what's in front of you, Utah Tech's next 3 games are crucial. Win all 3, and they can move from 9th all the way up to 6th. If you lose tonight, it'll be a very difficult time making the tournament.
So, Mike, you're telling me that it's difficult, but the Trailblazers, there's a chance for WAC tournament play?
I'm telling you there's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance. Well, Jim Carrey wants to ask the same question. You're telling me there's a chance?
What are my chances?
Not good.
Oh, wow, what a finish.
I'd say more like 1 out of a million.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hit me with it.
Can't touch
Oh, my! Oh, man, Oleike, the hammer down in the foul. Ball game!
Yeah!
Trailblazers win! Well, it's not 1 in a million, but they've got to win tonight, really.
They do, all things considered. This last home game, honoring Tanner Christensen as a senior, there's so much at stake. This team has to come to play early and get the win.
Yeah, Tanner Christian out at midcourt. He's the only guy walking tonight. He's actually a junior athletically, but a senior academically, and he's going to graduate a couple of degrees.
Yeah, he's got his bachelor's degree before he even got to Utah Tech. He's in his final semester as a graduate student. He'll walk away with a great career at Utah Tech, but he'll also walk away with a master's degree.
Nice round of applause for Tanner Christensen as he's going to play his final home game as a Utah Tech Trailblazer, and he'll go down as one of the best shot blockers and rebounders just in 2 seasons here in St. George.
Yeah, he's already left his mark in 2 years. He's done so much for this team, and he's really been a force inside, and they need him tonight. They need that force. What a way to go out if you can just go out with a bang. And that's where this game's going to be played tonight, is in the paint. They need Tanner Christensen.
Thursday night, Trailblazers lost to Tarleton by 11. That was the 9th straight win for Tarleton. They got another hot team coming in here tonight. Abilene Christian, they've won 5 in a row, including an 11-point win in Cedar City on Thursday.
Yeah, that game against Southern Utah on Thursday was a big win for Abilene Christian, but how they did it. 48 points in the paint, 40 rebound night. That team's playing very well. 12 of those offensive rebounds. They've got guys playing at a high level.
The last time these guys played, over 20 turnovers committed by Utah Tech, 32 points for Abilene Christian. They've got to protect the ball a lot better here tonight.
Yeah, if they take care of the basketball, good things happen. But when you give up so many points off of turnovers, those are just unnecessary points, and you can't win games when you're doing that.
All right, take a break. Trailblazer Sports Vision will come back with the final word from the head coach, John Judkins, after this.
He's on the 30-yard line.
the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
And welcome back to Trailblazer Tip-Off. Just under 5 minutes away from tip-off, Utah Tech and Abilene Christian University, both teams out on the floor. Mike, Trailblazers never beaten ACU. They're 0-4 against them, including one time earlier this year in Abilene.
Yeah, that's an interesting stat because they only need one. Right now, I mean, they've lost the last 4, but they only need one to keep this momentum and going into March.
Now it's time for the final word with head coach John Judkins talking about the loss to Tarleton on Thursday and what to look forward to here tonight against Abilene Christian.
Coach, it's not exactly now or never, do or die, but it's pretty darn close.
Yeah, it's really close. We're guaranteed 3 games right now, Rod. That's all we're guaranteed, and we want to continue to play. So, again, I thought yesterday we did some really good things. We just gave them that big hole, and to fight out of a big hole, it's tough. It takes a lot out of you, especially when you're not healthy, you're sick. But again, Saturday's going to be a big night for us.
Talk about the start you had, a little bit flat. Were you surprised by that?
Yeah, we talked about coming out first and throwing the first punch, and they kind of threw it at us. But we did miss 3 layups that we should have made. It could have kept it kind of closer than it was. That's when they got their big lead. And then our guys kept fighting back, and I was proud of how we cut it to 3 and things were going well. And then they had another run on us that we got to do a better job of containing. Watching film, it's missed good shots we missed and turnovers again. Or, forcing. We had a couple we forced shots. We talked about how they collapse in, and they did, and our guys would drive it, and there'd be 3 or 4 guys on it, and we just could not get the ball out to those open guys, and we turned it over, and it led to some easy baskets. But I was proud of how hard they fought. I don't think they quit. I think they kept fighting, and those guys hit some incredible. Watching tape, they hit some tough shots on us.
You got to have a better start, though, because Abilene Christian, they're pretty much the same as Tarleton. Their guard line's quick and fast, and they can get after you defensively.
Yeah, they're a lot like it. And they spanked us pretty good at their place. That's when we had that outing, the flooding, and all that stuff, we played in a different gym, and they came out and really took it to us right from the start. We fouled way too much. 23 had 10 foul shots in the first half. We just fouled way too much Simmons. So we know they're going to be hungry. They're still fighting for position in the tournament. They've been playing well. They just beat Grand Canyon at home, and they just beat SUU on the road, and so they're playing well. We know our hands are going to be full.
And you can look at the standings and all the scenarios. If they lose, we win. We lose, and all that. It can drive you nuts. You need to take care of business right here.
That'd be the easiest way, Rod, is just take care of business, and that's what we're focused on. Hey, one game at a time, and it's going to be Saturday night.
And what's the mood of this team right now after that loss on Thursday, knowing that got to get it done?
Yeah, well, they're disappointed. We talked about some of the good things. We try to be as much positive, but it was really those 17 points off 8 turnovers the first half. Second half, we had 8 turnovers that led to 2 points of fast break basketball. So we did a better job of the turnovers happening didn't lead to easy baskets. That was our main thing. But we did some good things. I thought Larry had a really good game. I thought Tennessee gave us some really good minutes with Jalen being out. I thought UU played better coming off the bench and played really well for us. And so we kind of look at the positive. What did we do well? We can't right now at this time of the year. We can't look at the negative so much. We got to keep them going, and that's kind of what we talked about at the end of the game.
All right, Mike. You don't want to leave it in other teams' hands. You got to win tonight. The Trailblazers start the night one game out of that 8th and final playoff spot for the conference tournament. They're one game behind the Cal Baptist Lancers. Right now, what's the update?
Well, California Baptist currently leads UTRGV 41-24 at half, so things are looking good for the Lancers to get that win.
Expect the Lancers to win, so the Trailblazers have to win tonight to keep within one game. If they lose tonight, they're going to be 2 games down out of that 8th and final playoff spot with only 2 games left. That's how important tonight is, and we are ready for tip-off. Tip-off between Utah Tech and Abilene Christian University coming up on the Fan Sports Network.